Good afternoon, students. Today I'm going to do class 9 history chapter 2, the Vedic period, part 4. So over here in this lesson we will be dealing with origin of the Aryans. So the first question arises over here, from where do these Aryans came? So from where do they belong, actual place of Aryans? So there is a huge controversy over this. Many historians believe that they have their own opinion. They were the natives of Indians. They come Arctic region, and it is also believed that they lived in Sapta Sindhu region, and some of them believe that they come from Tibet. Their actual home is Tibet. And Professor Max Muller, the German scholar, he believed that Aryans came to India from Central Asia. Early Aryan settlement. On the basis of the names of the rivers and mountains mentioned in the Rig Veda, it is to be believed that Aryans entered India from Afghanistan and they settled in the valley of Kabul River. They called this northwestern part of India Sapta Sindhu region, land of 7 rivers. Now presently this area consists of eastern Afghanistan, Punjab and parts of western Uttar Pradesh. Later on, this same region was named Brahmavarta, or the land of the gods. When Aryans entered in India, they started settling down in India. Now, who were the other people who were already settled in India? The local inhabitants. When the Aryan entered India, they came into fight with the local inhabitants called the Dasas or Dasyus. And it is to be believed that since Dasa also appear in the ancient Iranian literature, they have been a branch of the early Aryans. In the Rig Veda, it is described the defeat of Sambhara by an Aryan chief called Divudasa of the Bharat clan. Here the term Dasa appears in the name Divodasa. Social organization. Next topic is social organization. How was the society during the Rig Vedic period and later Vedic period? During Rig Vedic period, Aryans lived in villages. Family was fundamental unit of the society. Popular assembly during that time was Sabha and Samiti. Vidhata used to give advice. In later Vedic period, kingship became hereditary and divine elements came to be associated with the king. Women were no longer permitted to attend these assemblies. Moving on to the position of women in Rig Vedic period. During the Rig Vedic period, women were respected. The institution of marriage had become sacred. The daughters were given freedom to choose their husbands. The system of remarriage of widows was prevalent. The marriageable age in the Rig Vedic seems to have been 16 to 17. In the later Vedic period, if we talk about the position of women, it totally declined. Women were not treated equally. Their participation in yajnas was not considered necessary. They did not enjoy the right to property. The freedom to choose husbands was curtailed. They were not given any type of such freedom. It became very rigid in the later Vedic period. So later on we will discuss about the class division in the part 3 session.